In this short video, I'm going to be talking you through how to arrange our faux autumn foraged arrangement, which uses all of these lovely branches that actually look like they've been dried and freshly foraged from like the English country hedgerows, which I just love. So it's quite different from the normal foliage heavy arrangements. And normally I would start by putting in foliage, but in this instance, we're going to treat the limonium stems as our like base and foliage, because this is going to give you a nice base to then work on. I'm using our Nayland vase here. It's just got quite a nice narrow neck to support everything. And I also just really like the look of it with this arrangement. So just taking a couple of seconds just to fan out these branches and give it a little bit more authenticity and life, so to speak. And just bending that to a point where you feel looks appropriate. I would normally say that arrangement should be around 1.5 times the height of your vase if you're looking for some guidance. Too tall and it's going to look really out of proportion, too squashed and it's going to look like you've kind of stuffed the branches within there. So this is probably going to be about my highest point. Next, I'm going to add in the lovely dried seed head branch, and this has a much deeper brown tone to it. And actually the detail in this branch is so beautiful because you've got slight touches of green that go with it, and it kind of all complements each other rather than being like too beige, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to kind of mimic the size here, but just on the opposite side. So I've got this one slightly shorter, this one slightly taller. So on this side, I'm going to have this one slightly shorter because I've bent it now. So on this side, that one's going to be slightly shorter than that one, but this one is going to be slightly taller, just to give it some variation. I'm actually going to pop this one behind, and I'll turn this around so that you can see it a little bit better. Something like that. So we've now got a really nice base and shape that's going to form the whole arrangement. And then as our focal flower, I guess this arrangement is quite different in that it doesn't have like a traditional, hydrangea or rose or something peony. We're actually going to be using these as kind of like the focal point, and these are the dried angelica spray. Again, a lovely deep brown colour tone to them with this lovely intricate detail, and you've got 3 quite big heads per stem. So we want to get these in relatively soon so that they have enough space to kind of move around. And important thing with these is that they are different heights, so that you really do get some nice variation, because you're going to have 6 of these heads. So this one's going in slightly taller. And for now, I'm just going to kind of plonk them in. And this one's going to be slightly shorter. And then you'll see when I turn it around. Now, obviously, I have already used these branches, so they have already been manipulated so that they are different directions. But you're just going to take a few moments to stand back from your arrangement and just take a look at the positioning. Now, the beauty with the faux is that because it's all fully wired, you can literally point these in any direction that you want really, really easily. Like I could have that facing me at the back if I wanted to. I can have it facing up in the sky. I can have it facing right towards you in the camera. So yeah, just take a moment to make that feel as natural as possible, and so they've got some space in between them, because this is when our filler flowers are going to kind of do the magic here and kind of bring everything to life. So we've got 2 wheatgrass here, and I'm just going to start by kind of nestling these stems into the arrangement that we've already got here, just to kind of break up those solid brown angelica sprays. So one down there, and maybe one slightly higher up on this side. You'll probably now notice that when I've got 2 stems of something, one's higher and one goes lower, and it just is a kind of formula that I swear by, that always just tends to work to make everything feel really lifelike. And then finally, we've got our beautiful dried poppy spray. So again, this is going to be my lower one. I mean, this is such a beautiful stem because you do get a variation of height anyway, so it's not one that you have to worry about too much. And then this one slightly higher. I might leave that at full height at the back. Just so you've got that lovely, because it's got kind of like a grey tone to it that really brings out all the others. Maybe something like that. Hard for me to see because I'm behind it, but I'll spin it round. Yeah, perfect. So very different from the kind of classic foliage dense arrangement, but I feel like if you're somebody that likes the more natural earthy look, then this is definitely for you. So thank you very, very much for watching. And if you have made this at home, then I would absolutely love to see it. So please do send me some photos and I'll see you again soon.